give them more for time. All them can do is lie. All them can do is lie. All them can do is criticize. Look me happiness and make their blood pressure rise. So me give them, yes me give them more for time.
Whenever charming that's on stage, you should consider it a privilege.
Well, the word out there is what makes she go weird. So me give them more for time. Them a turn on them TV to look at me. So me give them more for time. Them try and question my judging ability. So me give them more for time. But people as these singers endorsing me. So me give them more for time. Me give them, yes we give them. Me give them more for time. Me give them, yes me give them. Me give them more for time. All them can do is lie. All them can do is lie. All them can do is criticize. Look me happiness and make their blood pressure rise. So me give them, yes me give them. Me give them more for time. Me give them more for time. Me give them, yes me give them. Me give them more for time. All them can do is lie. All them can do is lie. All them can do is criticize. Look me happiness and make their blood pressure rise. So me give them, yes me give them. Me give them more for time.
I love Guyana. I love Guyana. I love Guyana. I love Guyana. We are one people, one nation, one destiny. One people, one nation, one destiny.
Caution them.
AJ.
Make it an anthem. Land of Guyana, of rivers and plains.
I'm a real Guyanese.
From the time when I step on the scene to the moment me leave.
I'm a real Guyanese.
From the red to the black to the gold to the white to the green.
I'm a real Guyanese.
And nothing can change me. So nothing can change me.
I'm a real Guyanese.
I live in a foreign country. So nothing can change me. 6 races, beautiful faces. Put your hand them in the air if you're not racist. I pledge myself to honor always. I will never disgrace this. Then want peace how we mop. Wait your mothers. We not get you that. No, not one caress. Not a blade of grass. Listen up. 83,000 square miles. Oh my God, we find aisle. Me not tell you no lie. Guyana nice, but me fear for my life. Land of many waters. Bring out all the leaders in the son them and the daughters. If you want to, we fight. No, not at all.
I'm a real Guyanese.
From the time when I step on the scene to the moment me leave.
I'm a real Guyanese.
From the red to the black to the gold to the white to the green.
I'm a real Guyanese.
And nothing can change me. So nothing can change me.
I'm a real Guyanese.
I live in a foreign country. So nothing can change me. Big up stop brooks. Allow it tough crook. It now is pretty so nobody try act shook. God big up GRM, me know how my tax look. And when me have the money, me can go for my bank book. Beautiful Guyana, we there in South America. Land of kite, the flora and the fauna. Independent people, so we doing what we wanna. Never violate because you could become a Ghana. Them love we country, all the foreigners, them children salute you. In the Indian temp, love we border, we no want no problem. Never fall, we forever standing. Me love how God make you, would never forsake you. Unique in every way, God I never mistake you. If Guyana was a girl, we surely would date you. That's why them want take you.
I'm a real Guyanese.
From the time when I step on the scene to the moment me leave.
I'm a real Guyanese.
From the red to the black to the gold to the white to the green.
I'm a real Guyanese.
And nothing can change me. So nothing can change me.
I'm a real Guyanese.
I live in a foreign country. So nothing can change me.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, Guyana is nice. Guyana is
Morning,
fun.
guys. Morning,
Guyana
guys. Welcome
is
down to
clean.
Livewire.
Guyana is green. Guyana got oil. Guyana got gold. Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more.
We got an interesting program for you this morning. So, guys, go ahead and share the live. We'll be talking with Miss Louing. Who will be telling us about the what's the correct name of this thing? The summer camp for parents, to assist with parents helping their children with their schoolwork and academics and things like that. We have a lot of information with in relation to current affairs and things happening in and around Guyana. So it's going to be a very interesting program this morning, guys. Share the live. We're about to get the program started. Welcome to all the persons who are down here, tuned in already. All the persons who are usually locked in every morning. It's really, really, really great to have you guys here. And it's the 10th, and we're moving through the month of October. You know, yesterday was really hot. We had a grass fire at NCN. Thank goodness to the quick reaction of the staff and the Guyana Fire Service there. We were able to avert any sort of major issues in relation to the facilities or equipment or persons being hurt in relation to that bushfire, right? Again, as I said, we'll be talking to Ms. Lewingfield about the Educate Me Summer Camp. Now, this here is geared for parents and not students. So I love this initiative. As persons would know, not every parent is academically inclined. And that is no fault of the parents, but situations and circumstances could cause you not to probably finish school or, you know, be one of the highly educated persons of Guyana. However, Ms. Lewingfield, along with her team, their goal is to is Billsdale. Latcher's Billsdale. Me understand. You got bills to pay today. But their goal is to help parents, help students. And I think this is a really great initiative. So we're going to be talking to Ms. Lewingfield in a few. So just let me go through the formalities. Jamila, morning to you. Zaza Ali, Vashram Patrick, morning. And Hill Pam Francis, morning to you. Eunice Ragubir, good morning. I ain't seen you in a while. Glad to have you back here with us, joining us all the way from Toronto. Who else is here? I think Zaza is from Toronto as well. Thank you guys for joining the live. And guys, I'm asking you to share this live. I really would like this program that is being promoted here today for the most people to hear about it. It's very important for parents to be able to assist their children with their academics, even if it's not in the most advanced way, but the basics you're able to comprehend and understand what their homework. They could look through it and they could pick sense from nonsense. You understand? So we have that for you. Also, the NDIA, National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, would have given a response in relation to the pump stations. And we know that has been a growing controversy in the country. We'll touch on the EPA's ruling and not hear me. The EPA's ruling, the High Court ruling in relation to the insurance for oil blocks and the former head of the EPA's criticism of the ruling. We'll also be looking at President Ali's push to ensure Guyana is on the right development trajectory. Also, we'll be touching this morning on the traffic chief, and he's warning persons about dangerous parking. It was yesterday? No, Friday. I saw somebody park, like literally pull in, and the whole back of the vehicle still on the road. They jump out and gone. No, nobody ain't got time. But traffic chief is a serious man, so I'm suggesting y'all guys follow the rules, do the right thing. Omar Sharif joining us all the way from NYC. Good morning, welcome. Vishal, I ain't hear from you in a couple of days, champ. Leroy Mangal, Sherwin Siram, Lacho, good morning to you. Carla Daniels tuned in on the live. Good morning. Wishing you all the best in your lead up to your exams for the midwifery course. I think today is your handing over ceremony. So you're a trained midwife, and when you're certified, you'll be a qualified midwife. So hats off to you for adding to your credentials and moving up the ladder in terms of within the healthcare sector here in Guyana to offer better healthcare to the various communities and persons here in Guyana. Tulsiram Chetty, morning to you. Pam Singh, Keith Benjamin, Pasad Drew, morning to you. Chitra Sukraj, good morning and welcome down to the live. Tara O'Brien, Quincy Anderson, good morning to you, brother. And I must reiterate, iSecure Security Services, they are powering Livewire. So if you're looking for security services, please check out iSecure Security Services for static armed security, cash in transit, community security. I think they do sanitization of facilities. They do weapons cleaning for those firearm holders. Check out security services, and they will be able to, share their services with you. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome on screen Miss Lowingfield as she talks to us about the Educate Me Summer Camp. Morning to you, Miss Lowingfield. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Jones. I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm trying. I heard about this thing yesterday and I was really excited to actually hear about an initiative targeted at parents. Now, we know the focus is mainly on the students, extra lessons, the teachers putting in more work during the school hours, parents sending children to school during the summer holidays so that they could catch up and, be ahead of the curriculum when they get back out. But this initiative is geared towards the parents. So my first question to you is, could you tell us more about your motivation and inspiration behind founding the Educate Me Summer Camp?
All right. So I was at home. It was during the pandemic. And I had, I have children in my community. Excuse me I have a sore throat. So excuse
No
me for that.
problem.
So the parents were contacting me because they know that I'm a teacher to assist their child or children. So I was like, okay, fine. But then after helping them, I had to rethink and said like, okay, so why these parents can't help their children by themselves? Why they have to come till by my house? Which I have no problem with that. But
Right.
then parents reach out to me saying that, they didn't went far in school due to different factors. And so I said, okay. And it came to my mind. I said, look, let me see if I can create a program where I can have parents, where I can teach parents the basic of mathematics and language arts. Because let's be fair, even at school, you give homework. Some of the children, they bring back their homework because at times they don't understand. The parents don't understand.
Mm.
So that is what really inspired me because I see that our parents need help. Like you said, our focus is on the children, the children, the children all the time. What about our parents? Some of them are willing to help their child or children, but because they don't have that basic knowledge, they cannot.
Mm.
So
Now, I want to ask you, what specific challenges or issues are you aiming to address through this program in relation to these parents?
all right, so I'm trying to cut out number one, illiteracy with the
Mhm.
parents, because we know that parental involvement plays a vital role when it comes to a child's education. And that equals to success. If we don't get the parents on board, we don't teach the parents, how will the children be able to be successful later in life? I mean,
Mm.
not every child were born to be with the book and chalk thing. Some of
Right,
them
right,
go to their hands and so on, but still at the end of the day, the parents, they still play an important role because everything in life, we need reading.
right.
Everything, reading is like the passport to life. If you can't read, and just like what I would encourage my children, I try my best to teach them to read because I would make silly jokes with them saying, okay, when you get older, would you like your partner or your friend to send your partner a text message? And they would laugh and say, no, miss. I said, that's why it starts here. You have
Right,
to learn to read. And even
right.
sometimes what surprises me is that even when I'm teaching my children, when they get home, they are teaching their parents. How amazing is that?
Yes, yes, indeed, indeed. So the core values of the camp include commitment, confidence, and communication. How do you envision these values making a difference in the lives of the parents who participate in this Educate Me Summer Camp?
Number one, confidence. Number two, self-esteem. Because some parents, because they don't know, they put pride in front of everything. I don't know. I will not message a teacher. I don't know. I will not contact this person. But if you don't find out, how will you know? So I try to, build their confidence and their self-esteem so they can, okay, I don't know, but I want to get this done for my children. So I'll put my pride aside.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Now, moving on. Can you share some of the details about the curriculum and the content that parents can expect to learn during the 2-week program in language arts and mathematics?
Well, before I go to the content, the curriculum, we have a new curriculum right now in the schools and for grades 1 to 4. Now, this curriculum, it entails that the children must not write all the time. They want to cut out writing. They want more hands-on activities for the children because sometimes we write till we don't know anything. So they want the children to be more involved in activities. So what the parents will be learning all about is what their children will be doing with this curriculum, the basic of maths, where they'll have concrete materials, manipulatives, so that they can see, okay, that because when your child gets home, he or she does not have anything in their book means that they did not do anything at school. No, that is not true.
Mm-hmm.
And what I also, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes, I also encourage them to take part in crafts. We do lots of crafts. The parents will have to make alphabet charts using an egg tray, showing them how to be creative. Sometimes when they have projects, they run and say, oh, teachers want to let the parents go into their pockets and so on. But no, I want to encourage them, and I will encourage them at the same time that not every time you get a project, you have to go into your pockets. You can use things from your environment.
Mm-hmm. So how do you plan to ensure the Educate Me Summer Camp remains an annual event and expand to involve parents and teachers from other regions of Guyana?
Well, I sent a letter to the Minister of Education because at that time, my DO of the Ministry of Education Region 4, Triumph, when I showed her, because I gave her a booklet what the Educate Me Summer Camp entails. So she reached out to me and she said that, she loves it. It's different. So, but I have not gotten a response from the minister because once the minister is involved, I will get more teachers on board. I put it out. I have my colleagues from school who would assist me. Make up Miss Wayne, Miss Harry Passad, Miss Neblet. They want to be involved. So, but if I really want the minister to come and have a look, but this year, the Educate Me Summer Camp, I had the first one in 2021. Last year, I had the second one. And this year, thanks to USAID, IFES, and You Challenge Guyana, I was given a grant of $300,000 to offset this activity.
Nice.
Yes.
So are there any success stories or specific outcomes from the previous camps that you would like to share with us here today?
Yes, the first one, 2021. I had a grandparent. She was 81 years old. 81. Wow. Imagine a grandparent.
Wow.
So she said she would have attended it because, she came out to school a very long time, and what the children are doing now is not what she knows. So she was so intrigued to get this, to be able to attend this camp. And she said she encouraged her grandchildren to come. Last year, I had another parent. She said, when the teacher and myself would have explained the work, she said, she can't believe it's so simple. Because when the child would have brought their exercise book, seeing the work is just too much. What is this? What am I to do? But when it was explained, she said she's very grateful for the opportunity. If persons want, we have persons videos on our Facebook page. You can check it out with parents giving their reviews and so on of the summer camp.
Nice. You keep up the good work. Now,
thank you, and I will.
Getting the parents and the community involved. How can interested parents or community members get involved or support the Educate Me Summer Camp initiative?
We welcome everyone. My contact number is there. All you have to do is say, Miss Lowenfield, we want to support this. Miss Lowenfield, you want to get on board, you want to do this. I have no problem. It is open to everyone. It is free of cost. All materials are provided. All the parents have to do is show up. The only thing they have to do for the first 3 days is walk with their meals because we don't have enough of the financial support to provide meals every day for the parents every Saturday. So it's just the last. Then at the end of the summer camp, each parent is given a certificate.
Okay, okay, nice. Now, finally, before I let you go, because I know you have to get to school, looking
Yeah.
ahead, what are your long-term goals and aspirations for the Educate Me Summer Camp, both in terms of its impact and expansion?
For the expansion, I hope to have it in all 10 administrative regions of Guyana. I
Mhm.
intend to have the Ministry of Education on board, the Minister of Youth, Culture and Sport, and even the community, because the community plays a major part in everything. And for the impact, I hope that at the end we demote illiteracy, because parents are now equipped. They will also be responsible for their child's education. So we
Mm.
want to the long term impact is that we demote illiteracy when it comes to not just only our children but also our parents.
Yes, yes. So see, somebody said, don't let the name scare you away. The low in field. But this is a different low in field who's in happy and willing to educate the nation. This is a
Yes.
wonderful initiative. I will keep posting your flyers so parents can be aware and get on board. Ms. Lewingfield, we need more teachers like you who look beyond just performing their duties in the school system from 9 to 3 or 8, whatever school time, I forget, a long time I left. But continue the good work, and what we'll probably do is when the program starts, we'll have you back on to give us an update on how it's going. But this here is Miss Lewingfield, and she has been talking about the Educate Me Summer Camp. What is the dates? The date it's starting, and specifically how parents have to text to register. Is it a form online? You know.
It will be commencing on the 14th of October. So we have the
Mhm.
14th, we have the 21st, we have the 27th, 28th, and we also have the 4th of November. Those are the dates, time 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Mm.
And it will be the venue's New Diamond Grove Primary School.
Okay.
And when the
Okay.
parents come, they register on the spot.
Okay, great, great. So, guys, you heard it here on Livewire, the Educate Me Summer Camp kicking off October 4th, correct?
14th. Next
14th,
week.
sorry.
Yes.
October 14th. So, that's in the new week. So, guys, if you're interested, and not if you're interested, parents, this is an excellent opportunity. And this is free of cost, right?
Yes, it is.
Free of cost for you to upgrade yourselves and be better able to help with your children's education. Ms. Lowingfield, I'd like to thank you for being here this morning. Continue to do the good work that you're doing. Continue to bridge the gap between parents and their children in terms of their education and being able to assist them to move forward with their education. And one of the important things I want to note that you said, reading. Reading is very important. If you can't read, how will you understand? You understand?
Sure.
How could you understand? So, Ms. Lowenfield, thanks again for being here and do enjoy the rest of your day.
And thank you for having me too. And you too.
Okay, take care. Right, so that was Ms. Lowenfield and the Educate Me Summer Camp. So please, parents, take advantage of this opportunity. The 14th of October, they'll be kicking off, and you'll have an opportunity to be upgraded in language arts, mathematics, the basics, so that you can have a better understanding of the homework your child bringing home and how to deal with those sorts of things in relation to your child and their academics and moving them forward. Right? Right. So on to the now we're going to liven up the wire. We're going to send a little electric shock through the system, right? So I saw an article where the former head of the EPA, let me show you who, in case y'all guys didn't know, this gentleman, former head of the EPA, Dr. Vincent Adams, criticized the recent High Court decision regarding Exxon's flaring in the Starbrook block, stating that it is highly flawed. The applicants contended that the EPA had unlawfully modified the environmental permit to allow ExxonMobil to conduct flaring. However, the Chief Justice, Roxanne George, dismissed the application, citing confusion and difficulty following the arguments. Dr. Adams claims this was a travesty of justice, right? This was his characterization of the dismissal of the application, a great travesty of justice against the people of Guyana. He claimed that it allows Exxon to exploit Guyana's resources at the expense of public health, safety, the environment, and future generations. Dr. Adams argues that the applicants were merely seeking to stop the indiscriminate and dangerous flaring of toxic gases into the atmosphere. He asserts that ExxonMobil initially understood that all produced gas should be re-injected, except under specific circumstances, right? Now, according to Dr. Adams, the EPA permit was modified for unlimited flaring, particularly when equipment is not working. He criticized the change and suggested that it is not in line with science, logic, or common sense. The acting Chief Justice's ruling noted that much of the evidence presented in support of the application consisted of opinions and not fact, right? Opinions and not fact. She also expressed concern that applicants selectively use permit clauses to support their case, right? So the term cherry picking was even used. The Chief Justice pointed out that the applicant seemed to be cherry picking clauses from the permit in isolation to bolster their arguments. Now, while Dr. Adams criticizes the High Court's decision, it is essential to note that the court's rulings are based on legal interpretations and procedures, right? So this opinion of Mr. Adams, nobody cares about it, sir. Nobody cares about it. You share that opinion with your AFC colleagues, Mr. Executive Member, right? Share that information with your colleagues at the AFC, Mr. Executive Member. So again, I reiterate the fact that Mr. Adams or Dr. Adams doesn't like the court's decision, that is his feeling. Nobody cares about that. So while Dr. Adams continues to criticize this court decision, again, I'm reiterating, these decisions are based on legal interpretation and procedures. Disagreement with the judgment does not necessarily imply a flaw in the decision or the judgment. So not because you don't like it, that means it is flawed, it is wrong, it is illegal, it's not right. The court's decision is grounded in legal arguments, and the dismissal of the application may have been based on the lack of sufficient legal merit rather than scientific or environmental considerations. Dr. Adam presents a perspective that is aligned with his views, but the court's role is to impartially interpret the law and assess the legal arguments presented. So again, Dr. Adams' personal opinion, irrelevant, nobody cares about it. The modification of the EPA permit, for all I know, may have undergone due process and legal evaluation, and it is within the court's purview to assess the validity of such modifications. Disagreement with the court's decision should be addressed through legal channels and appeals rather than claims of flawed reasoning. If it comes to me trusting the judgment of Dr. Adams or the Chief Justice, I will go with the Chief Justice. I will happily go with the Chief Justice. It is also important to respect the independence and the authority of the judiciary in interpreting and applying the law. Public disclosure on legal matters should be grounded in a true understanding of legal principles and procedures, which I don't think that is the forte of Dr. Adams. I don't think that is the forte of Dr. Adams, right? So, despite whatever he feels as a representative of the opposition, allow the court to do its job. If you have an issue with the ruling, you guys know the procedure. You know it well. Appeal court, CCJ, one CCJ done, that's it. End the story. Right? So follow the procedure. And yesterday I showed you guys how misleading the Kaito news could be with those two articles in relation to the same matter we're discussing right now and how they presented it. Now, Kaito News, do I still have it here? No, I think I deleted them. I deleted them out of the system. But a total misrepresentation of what was put out there at the High Court. Anyway, we're moving on. Now, the traffic chief is warning about dangerous parking, right? And this has been a sore point in Guyana for some time. Persons tend to use the roadways as they feel, and parking is not often done in a manner that considers other persons, the safety of other road users, and things like that, right? So the Guyana Police Force Traffic Department issued a warning to motorists regarding compliance with traffic laws, particularly concerning parking, especially in congested areas. Senior Superintendent Mohinder Singh, the traffic chief, expressed concern about dangerous parking practices observed, especially near key public agencies in the city. So, like GRA, they usually have a traffic rank out there to sort out that thing. But GRA is one of those places when you're passing there, you wonder what really going on. You're wondering what really happening. I'm thinking of another public location where you have that kind of congestion. The housing ministry as well. Sometimes persons literally or taxis or buses, if they're letting out persons going to the Ministry of Housing, but stop in the lane right in front of the Ministry of Housing and obstruct traffic. Right? So we got to be more cognizant of these things and take other persons into consideration. So the traffic chief is saying such practices lead to road blockages, interruption in traffic flow, and pedestrian safety risk. You understand? So there are cases where you'd see persons wanting to make a turn, and instead of the person wait behind them, they would cut out of their lane into that shoulder area where persons would walk and things like that just to get around instead of just waiting for the other driver to turn. So these are some of the things the traffic chief is trying to highlight for Guyanese drivers to be more cognizant of. The traffic chief emphasized the safety implications of dangerous parking, I should say, highlighting that it can obstruct roadways, disrupt traffic, pose hazards to pedestrians, potentially leading to fatal accidents. The traffic department aims to sensitize motorists about the consequences of such parking practices and hopes to shift motorists' focus towards understanding the implications of their actions. Motorists are urged to comply with road rules and directions from uniformed police officers. They are encouraged to park their vehicles in designated areas and to avoid reckless behavior that could lead to legal consequences. The warning is issued to promote responsibility and better behavior among road users with the goal of preventing them from facing legal penalties for reckless road use. Senior Superintendent Singh emphasized the importance of using the roadways with care and caution to ensure the safety of all stakeholders on the road. Motorists are reminded to park their vehicles in the designated places or spaces, respecting the rules and regulations that govern parking in congested areas. The traffic department's warning is meant to empower road users with the knowledge about road safety and parking regulations to reduce the likelihood of receiving traffic tickets. The primary objective is to maintain safety on the roadways for all individuals, and the traffic chief urges road users to exercise due care and caution whilst using the roadways. And I must say, this traffic chief, since coming into office, has been very active on the roads enforcing. They had a operation in relation to motorcycles and making sure the documentation in relation to that is intact, and persons are riding with helmets. Just the other day, I was coming down the road home stretch, and I saw a few ranks out there with a senior rank. I figured it was a roadblock that they were conducting, but whilst passing, I noticed that they were actually sharing out these stickers encouraging bus drivers and commuters in general not to speed and to obey the traffic laws and things like that. We have seen the Guyana Police Force doing one-on-one meetings with the bus drivers at the park, guiding them and reminding them of the rules and regulations so that they function better and they do not have unnecessary run-ins with traffic ranks and persons like that. So it is a good thing when we see the Guyana Police Force stepping forward and sensitizing persons so that it's not like a trap, And in some cases, it's not a trap. It's just persons being reckless. I'd like to suggest to the traffic chief as well to do some sensitization in relation to the Demerara Harbor Bridge, a topic that I'm coming to shortly. The Demerara Harbor Bridge. Now, persons crossing this bridge would know that, okay, there are two lanes, but in the inner corners next to the rails, that's where the motorcycles ride, right? The motorcycles don't ride in line with the cars. These motorcycles ride on the inner part of the bridge, closer to the, I should say on the outer parts of the bridge, closer to the rails. Now, this is illegal, people. All the motorcyclists out there, this is illegal. It is illegal for you to overtake a pedal cycle, motorcycle, car, truck, any vehicle on the harbor bridge, right? And there has been no sensitization in relation to this, in relation to the Guyana Police Force or the Guyana Harbor Bridge Corporation. So I'm suggesting to those two agencies that they do some kind of awareness campaign so that persons using the harbor bridge, especially motorcyclists, pedal cyclists, persons on electric bikes, understand that riding in that area is illegal and it puts them at risk, right? So we continue in with the harbor bridge. Since we touch on the harbor bridge there just now, Mr. Edgel has expressed full confidence in the management of the harbor bridge, and this is under the management of General Manager Mr. Dwayne Watson and his team in relation to their daily operations of the Demerara Harbor Bridge. They have been doing a wonderful job, and it's not easy managing the traffic, dealing with drivers. I sometimes go out to the harbor bridge, and sometimes out of frustration, I snap at some of the special constables and some of the harbor bridge staff. But it is a task that they do every morning and every evening without backing down, and it's a hard task. Those guys managing that traffic, it's not easy. So again, Minister Edgel has expressed confidence in the management of Mr. Watson and his team in relation to the daily operations of the Demerara Harbor Bridge Corporation. Now, Mr. Watson has led the Demerara Harbor Bridge, or the organization there, since 2021, and is credited with bringing enhanced efficiency, cost effectiveness, and improvements in traffic management and customer service. Under Mr. Watson's guidance, significant infrastructural enhancements have been achieved at the Demerara Harbour Bridge, including maintenance, equipment procurement, pontoon rehabilitation, deck plate replacement, anchor chain replacement, wire rope replacement, and more, right? The managerial team oversaw the rehabilitation of damaged sections of the high span, retractor span 9 and 10, and the replacement of span 9, all completed ahead of schedule despite temporary bridge closures. And you guys will remember this was when that vessel would have crashed into the Demerara Harbour Bridge, um, causing a lot of distress to persons on the east and the west side of the river. And we saw the government taking initiative, putting systems in place. You had the speedboat service running till late in the evening to facilitate persons moving back and forth. There was additional points, so there were points that you could have accessed at the Harbour Bridge there. You could have gone and caught a speedboat there, or you could have gone to Vreeden Hoop where they normally run. So the government, with that incident, put systems in place so persons could move forward. The Harbour Bridge team also executed projects such as Boot 4 rehabilitation, Lane 4 reopening, tarmac welding, construction of drains and convenience facilities, and the implementation of the Breeze Pass service, where you get the little sticker thing on your car, you pay you buy a lot, say you buy 5,000 in credit, and you don't have to stop to pay. It registers you, and when that is finished, you top up again and continue the Breeze Pass. Now, measures were taken to improve staff welfare, including acquiring buses for transportation, enhancing traffic management with police motorcycles, providing housing for police outposts and traffic management supervisors' office, constructing office buildings, and introducing a night premium for maintenance staff. The Harbour Bridge Corporation noted that staff resignations were for various reasons. So these are persons who left the organization, including personal, education pursuits, or migration. Only 5 individuals were terminated under Mr. Watson's tenure, and this was primarily due to poor work performance and insubordination. So the Demerara Harbour Bridge Corporation emphasizes commitment to addressing reported grievances through proper procedure, including through reporting and resolution processes, including plant manager and the general manager, right? So that is a little update in relation to what's been happening with the Guyana Harbour Bridge recently and how they have been performing. And the minister has given them their flowers. And it's always good to give people the flowers, because everybody needs to feel appreciated at some point or the other. And going through the paces with the traffic and that kind of thing, I'm not sure, Romano. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna find out and tell you tomorrow in relation to that. I'm not sure whether any compensation was paid in relation to the bridge, but I do know that the government is pursuing that compensation in relation to the damage caused by that boat to the Harbour Bridge, right? So let's move on to His Excellency and taking action on Guyana's future. Now, in a resolute address at the Canada-Guyana Chamber of Commerce Maple Leaf Ball and Awards presentation, President Ali emphasized Guyana's transformation and would be demonstrated through concrete actions. The transformation would be demonstrated through concrete actions and initiatives. He highlighted Guyana's leadership role in food, energy, and climate security. Now, what is the president's vision? His vision is for Guyana to lead in climate security, for Guyana to have a prominent presence at the leadership table for energy security, for Guyana to be uh, in a leadership position in terms of food security within the region. Now, he also spoke about his commitment to investment. The president pledged significant investment in traditional sectors like health and education. He expressed commitment to various industries, including the service sector and tourism, to drive to drive Guyana to new heights. Now, in terms of transforming food production, President Ali discussed plans with the Inter-American Institute for Agriculture Cooperation to engineer Guyana's food production system. The goal is to reduce the CARICOM food import bill by 25% by 2025 through practical policies and budgetary allocations. The agriculture is seen as a competitive and profitable business, uh, and this could be attractive to women and young people. Initiative aimed Initiatives aimed at 35% of new farms to be owned by women and young people. So they're going to put systems in place so women and youngsters are more educated in relation to agricultural practices and procedures, hydroponics and that kind of thing. So young people have an avenue other than falling into the workforce. You can apply for some land and become a farmer and produce. President Ali discussed creating a regional food hub, digitize, digitize, digitizing things, and communication strategy. I don't like that word. Digitization, and communication strategies. Conversations included converting the Guyana School of Agriculture into a regional institute with the IICA's support, right? And you know the Guyana School of Agriculture has been producing all the time in relation to vets and persons in relation to promoting our agricultural sector. We have seen a lot of advancements in the, I think it's animal husbandry, artificial insemination, and things like that in the agricultural sector. So, in conclusion, President Ali emphasized that actions would speak louder than words in Guyana's development journey, with a strong focus on food security, sustainable agriculture, and broader economic growth. So I am confident that Guyana's future will be secure under the leadership of His Excellency and his team of ministers managing Guyana at this moment, right? I am absolutely sure we have nothing to worry about. So, so that is just to give you guys a quick update on what is happening. Now, somebody sent me a video that they asked to highlight, but I'm not getting the video to download. So you might need to send that back to me, and we will be able to highlight that tomorrow morning, right? Now let's see what's happening elsewhere in the country. I must say the Ghanaian police force has been doing a good job in relation to catching these criminals and taking some of these illegal firearms off the street. So hats off to those guys, the Commissioner Hicken and his team of officers and ranks, ensuring that Guyanese feel safer out there. In Buxton, they have a $33 million post office was recently commissioned there, and we continue to see development in these opposition areas, despite the discrimination and marginalization claims that are being made in certain quarters without any evidence as well. I wanted to ask if the Congress persons who met with the opposition gave them a timeline to produce this evidence in relation to this marginalization and discrimination that they were talking about. And if they are going to just be allowed to peddle these rumors and these false allegations of what is happening in Guyana. I wonder if they have a timeline. They should be able. It should have had something where the government could. I wonder if the government could sue them for defamation of character. You're slandering the government without any evidence to back it up. The only person I hear about is Darwin Best, and everybody know about he and his story and all the worries that he involved in. So we're not dealing with persons who are involved in illegalities or alleged illegalities, right? Again, I'm asking here if there's any Guyanese that would have advanced themselves under that period, especially in coalition areas, Buxton, New Amsterdam, Linden, Georgetown, Beirut, where else? Where else, by Albaistown, South Georgetown, in those areas that would have advanced themselves during the period 2050 to 2020 because of an enabling environment. Because of an enabling environment. So it's not about friends, family, and favorite. We're talking about you as a business person were able to start your business and it flourishing during that period. I know of a guy. So I was on Merriman's Mall the other day, visiting G-Rubis. So if you guys need remotes, cell phone repair, check out Gavin at G-Rubis down there at Merriman's Mall. So whilst I was there, I saw a coalition sympathizer, Mr. Jamal Adams. Now, Jamal was a friend of mine from years ago, since high school days. I knew his family, his cousins, and I went to the business school together. Good morning to Miss Irma Boville, one of the best teachers in the country. So we went, I saw Jamal there, and Jamal, opposition sympathizer, started a business in that period. He started a shoe shining business where you could have taken your shoes and he would shine them where you want them shine there. Now, polish them, I should say. Where you wanted them to be done on the spot, you could sit and he would do it, or you could leave them and he would do it. And that business didn't take off. It was struggling. It closed down now, right? I haven't seen him pick up with anything else since. I know he does a couple of programs online, but that is one instance that I could tell you about personally, where I know a person who started a business under the coalition and it suffered terribly, right? So I'm still waiting on anybody to identify one person who would have gained or become successful during that period, right? Rowena, morning to you. Jasoda, morning to you. Cecil, morning to you. Rani Lal, morning to you as well. All those persons joining us on the live. Roslyn Sukra, morning. Dionan Suku, morning. Azemali, morning. A couple of people I didn't see here before. Ru Garib, morning to you. Abdul Samad, morning. Former Mayor Patricia Chase Green, morning to you. I saw the former mayor was highlighting a road just now. Let me see. So this is for the authorities. The Arapaima Road by East Lepenitance Police Station is complete. This is the former mayor and councillor Chase Green making a request here. The road is complete, but it is in need of speed humps. The road is now a racing track, and lots of school children use this road to get to school. There's also the night shelter in the area. So public works, whoever has purview over this road, persons in the area, they're calling for speed humps. Also, my friend Pride Bacchus calling for a speed hump somewhere in the Kitty area there. The roads are done, but we still have Guyanese who will take advantage of this and use it in a negative way. So you're gonna have people complaining the road bad, the road in do. Morning to Raj, the IT specialist going around the country ensuring that the young people, the older folks, and just Guyanese in general are updated and educated in ICT, Raj and his team working out of office of the Prime Minister. Guys, keep up the good work. Last time I saw Raj, he was in Bartica. I think I saw a photo of him somewhere in region, some other region. Raj all about the place. Raj, Raj all about the place doing his thing. But this is a good guy. He's doing a lot of good work, and he loves what he does. And I think that's very important for you to enjoy what you're doing. So you are better able to deliver. A special good morning to Minister Hamilton, our Minister of Labor. He's always tuned into the program, always sharing the program, and we appreciate that. Keep up the good work. As you would know, BIT has been making leaps, strides, and bounds in relation to the training of our Guyanese. Let me run over to their page and give you a little update of what is happening in relation to BIT, right? Now, BIT has been training persons in various what should I say, disciplines, in various courses, right? From heavy duty equipment operator to catering to garment construction and all these kinds of things. I was so happy to see this was a trip sometime back. I think it was last year. I was in Napi in Region 9. When I went to Napi, uh, the BIT had a whole building. They donated sewing machines. They had another building where they were doing the, what is this, preserving fruit. You know, they were drying fruit, they were pickling fruit, drying cassava and things like that, that it would last longer, and they were making it more marketable, giving it more aftermarket value, right? Value added. So these things could be bottled and sold in supermarkets, they could be exported and things like that. So also we have recently, the BIT would have signed a memorandum of understanding with the Art Williams and the aeronautical school at Ogle. They will sign a memorandum of understanding, so we will be seeing some training happening there. There was a recent video production in relation to a 70-year-old man who is now trained in heavy duty equipment operation, right? They have partnered with the Guyana Prison Service. BIT is doing so much. Young people being trained all across the country. 20-year-old Anthony Johnson from Linden Region 10. He has also enrolled in the heavy duty equipment operations course. We have Colin Mansfield, a mother of 5. She enrolled in the motor vehicle servicing and repairs program. Who else we got here? We have 18-year-old Carlis Trim. She's from Region 10. She's doing the heavy duty equipment operator program. And the minister has been out and about visiting these programs and initiatives geared at upskilling Guyanese and making them more marketable, especially in the oil and gas sector, the agriculture sector, and all the sectors that require persons with this kind of skill set. So hats off to the minister and his team. Special good morning to Miss Rosalie Ali, who has been working with the minister and ensuring that, the delivery of the Ministry of Labor Services and the minister himself is able to stay on top of things and deliver to the people of Guyana in relation to matters that fall under his purview. So morning again to Minister Hamilton, and continue to do the good work. Keep up the good work that you've been doing, training Guyanese and ensuring that Guyanese are trained and are able to get jobs in this country. Look at people, man. Look, let me show you all going on here, man. Don't let me look at it and read it for you. Let me show you all exactly what's happening here. Right? This is the Board of Industrial Training's page on Facebook. Right? These are some of the Guyanese that I'm telling you about that have been trained and are now qualified. And now they can go out into the workforce and represent. So this here, Renisha Narayan, a 19-year-old Linda now. A 19-year-old Linda now. Morning, caller.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Courdel?
Yes.
You on the live still?
Yes, we are.
Huh?
Yes, we are on the live still. You got to turn on the TV in the background.
I the person who sent the video,
Okay.
right, to you, but you say you're getting it open.
Right.
I hope you get it. I sent it this morning to you.
Yeah, it's in relation to what?
Huh?
I haven't.
It's related to, it's a bridge that crossing from Terrace Stockville, going over to the other section of Stockville to go to the school.
Okay.
Right? There's a bridge, there's two bridges crossing the two trenches. One of them is in a deplorable condition. I don't know if you can get somebody to go and take a look at it.
Well, I'm gonna
ask somebody.
I'm gonna send
the bridge. Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna send the video to. I'm gonna send the video to the counselors.
The whole railing.
Mm-hmm.
The whole railing leading to the so far in the trench. The boards that you got to walk on, the rotten, the got holes in the bridge, and children and parents crossing the region every morning and afternoon.
Right. All right. So what I'll do, I'll get the video downloaded. I'll send it to the counselors at City Hall, and also I'll send it. I'll try to pass it to Minister Edgel as well. Probably they could collaborate to get something done there. But you said this is in the Tugville area.
Yeah, this Tugville area, like it was saying, it was talking already about the East of Penton's Road. That is the continuation going straight down, coming down to the back.
So this is after the four corner day to head to Turning Point.
Yeah, it's going straight down Turning Point Road.
Okay. Well, Councillor Chase Green is on the live here. She's hearing you, and she will be addressing this in short order. So she has been asking for a direct location. So she would have heard you, and this will be addressed shortly.
Okay, thank you very much, Courdel.
Yeah, thank you for highlighting it.
It's very bad, very bad. And my daughter got crossed there every morning and afternoon for go to school. It's very bad.
Thank you for highlighting it. I'm sure they will action something there very soon. Right? Thank you. And that is what I like. Instead of persons taking to social media to abuse, engage someone who could champion your cause or make representation on your behalf. This gentleman has highlighted a bridge that is in a deplorable state in his community. There are councillors on here for the Georgetown area that can look into this matter and try their best to remedy it. A lot of work that has happened in that area. The same road that the former mayor is talking about, the walkway that they put there, the new bridges when you turn right to head to Keisha's Crab Shack into that direction there, that bridge, the footpath there, all of those things were actioned by the councillors and candidates or at the last LGE elections to the People's Progressive Party. So I'm confident that this gentleman's grievance here in relation to this bridge and its deplorable state will be addressed, right? So Councillor Chase Green, you have the information. I'm going to also pass it to Public Works as well and see what can be done in relation to it. However, sir, I'll let you know straight up, it's not going to happen next week or the week after next, because these things you got to go through a procedure. You got to get funds to rebuild it and tendering and all that other stuff that has to happen. But it has been highlighted and we'll keep raising it until we see that bridge either rehabilitated or repaired or replaced. And that's in the normal fashion of the government. So you have nothing to worry about that, right? So guys, I'd like to thank you guys for being here with me, all the new persons. Raymond Tuesday morning to you joining us from Facebook. Pam Single going on with that garden. I got past her some vegetables. Eunice Rackabeer, how you doing, man? I hope you're having a good week so far. Dial, what's going on, champ? I hope everything going good with you and you had a good night at work last night. Tulsi Ramchedi, morning to you, brother. Morning to you. Stay good. Paul Joseph. I think this is Paul who sent me the video. So we're gonna show that bridge tomorrow, Paul. Have no fear. Remember, guys, if you're looking for security, check out iSecure Security Services. They have armed, unarmed guards, everything that you need in relation to security. Check out iSecure Security Service. You got bodyguard service, all sorts of things, general construction. They do everything, fumigating, all that good stuff. iSecure Security Services. Also, please, if you have any electrical wiring or anything to do like that, installing a surveillance cameras, you need videography services, photography services, please check out 592 Tech Vision, and they can get it done, get it all done for you. Have no fear. 592 Tech Vision, that is the place you need to call for your wiring, installation of surveillance cameras, videography, photography services. You're looking for something nice to wear, check out Ten Cloth. Give them a call for the latest designs and fashion for men, women, children. You can get electronics. You can get medical clothing and devices as well. So check them out. They have a Facebook, they have Instagram, they have TikTok. Check them out for all that good stuff. Also, I want to give a shout out to King Kong Construction. Guys, if you're building your home, you're building anything, check out King Kong Construction, and they will be able to do it for you. Finally, before I go, remember the Educate Me Summer Camp starting on the 14th of October. The numbers are on the flyer. It's also posted on my Facebook page. If you want any information in relation to that, check out Ms. Lowenfield, call her, and get all the necessary information as parents. Get on board so you can better help educate your children. Okay? So again, that's all the time I have for this morning. It was really nice being here with you guys. I'd like you guys to continue to be great Guyanese. Represent your country. Not a blade of grass to soul. Right? We ain't care who bluff we, not a blade of grass. Not a blade of grass. Remember, it's all about peace, love, and most of all, one Guyana.
Ask around, but when outside faces